Do not look at things and wonder why, just dream new ideas and say why not. To Bishop Monroe, Chairman of the Livingstone College Board of Trustees, to Bishop Starnes, Vice Chair of the Livingstone College Board of Trustees, to Mr. Bruce Stanback, President of the Livingstone College National Alumni Association, to every member of the Livingstone College Board of Trustees who has the responsibility of governing this great institution, an institution that has done so much for so many with so little. Yet, for 144 years, we remain unapologetically on mission, serving the underserved, the underrepresented, and the under-resourced. And in the words of Dr. Maya Angelou, and still we rise, producing graduates who are resilient, relevant, and ready. What follows is my second report, entitled The Next 90 Days, 200 Days In. Much like my first 120 days, the next 90 days has had its fair share of challenges, complications, and crises. However, consistent with the first 120 days, we continue to be responsible and responsive, addressing every challenge that comes our way. And as I stated, in addition to the many challenges that will emerge, there are 5 critical aspects that we must address in order for Livingstone College to survive and thrive in this very competitive higher education landscape. So I have developed and deployed a 5-pillar strategy designed to protect Livingstone College and propel her into the future. I would like to share the work executed within the context of each pillar during the fast and furious 90-day period. First, let's talk about enrollment. Of the 5 pillars, this pillar is most critical. 70% of the revenues that are derived come from students. Therefore, we execute consistent with this philosophy: connect, cultivate, and convert. This strategy has proven to be impactful. Today, we have 4,350 applications submitted, and we have admitted 3,210 students for this fall semester. We have benchmarked this year's performance against data from 2019. I am encouraged because in 2019, we had admitted 3,535 students with collecting more than 5,000 applications. We are coming close to our pre-pandemic performance, where enrollment was recorded at more than 1,200 students. We will monitor this closely as we establish the appropriate predictive models. During this 90-day period, Professor McDowell, LC Connect coordinator and member of the faculty, and other members of the faculty went to area high schools to recruit students, understanding that recruiting is everybody's business. This activity has expanded our footprint in the state of North Carolina, and we are impacting who we are recruiting to come to the campus of Livingstone College. Finally, as we seek to impact enrollment numbers, we have partnered with United Negro College Fund and the Fidelity Corporation, launching the Fidelity Scholars Initiative, an initiative that provides gap funding for Pell-eligible students up to $50,000 over a 4-year period. Students must be Pell eligible and reside in the Fidelity Corporation footprint right here in the state of North Carolina. This will reduce the financial burden placed on students and their families. Engagement. As it relates to engagement, the last 90 days were busy. We were engaging each of our constituency groups in an effort to elevate our local, state, and national profile. Our engagement efforts have been fruitful and evident related to our performance during this past 90-day period. I was invited to Wells Fargo to participate in their system-wide Black History program, where I was seated with Dr. Michael Lomax, President and CEO of the United Negro College Fund. This panel afforded me the opportunity to make both the business case and social impact case related to the population we serve on the campus of Livingstone College. Special thanks to Dr. Gigi Dixon, one of the newest members of Blue Bear Nation, and Wells Fargo executive for extending this invitation. We hosted the largest and most diverse business after hours with our local Chamber of Commerce. What an exciting event, bringing together the campus and our community. Another exciting community engagement event is our Fridays at the Stone. This event continues to create an opportunity for the community to gain critical insight as it relates to the mission and work of Livingstone College and how we are all connected, elevating Salisbury and Rowan County collectively. During our last event of the year, I shared our vision statement and how we plan to get there, where Livingstone College will provide solutions related to some of the critical factors that impact Salisbury and surrounding areas. Factors such as the achievement gap, the wealth gap, health disparities, and juvenile justice. I shared that I see a reimagined, re-imaged Livingstone College. In addition to engaging our local community, I journeyed to Jones Street to engage the North Carolina legislature, once again making the case for extended funding related to the population we serve. 57% of the students on our campus are students from the state of North Carolina. 97% are Pell eligible and 73% are first-generation college attendees. Because of our aggressive political engagement and our membership in the North Carolina Independent College and Universities Organization, Livingstone College will receive $2.5 million in need-based student aid this year. Also, I am pleased to announce that the HBCU caucus and the House of Representatives have authored legislation that will provide an additional $2 million to each of the private HBCUs this year in the governor's budget in the state of North Carolina. However, during this period, my favorite engagement activity, you guessed it, one-on-one with 13. This provides our students with an opportunity to sit down with their president, one-on-one, to discuss any challenge, provide me with constructive feedback that will enable us to make Livingstone College better. And remember what I said, if Livingstone College can be better, then better we will be. As it relates to engagement, we hosted the Livingstone College National Alumni Association, Bruce Stanback president. What is impressive about this meeting held on campus is the first in many years. And after I shared the State of the College address and where we were going, alumni made significant contributions in support of Livingstone College, and the association has agreed in concept to expand their support beyond student scholarships and to support other critical initiatives on this campus. In fact, later that evening, I traveled to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to celebrate the 70th birthday party with an alumnus, Rhonda Lewis Campbell, where all of the proceeds collected from her birthday party, where she turned down her gifts, came to Livingstone College. We raised over $15,000 that night. Finally, as it relates to engagement, we executed up close and personal with President 13, where I was interviewed by Livingstone College alumnus Kinston J. Griffin. What an amazing experience. The entire interview is archived on our website, and we have shared excerpts with our various constituency groups. Empowerment. Information is power. During this 90-day period, we expose our students and local community to the greatest civil rights litigator of our day, Attorney Benjamin Crump. When asked why Livingstone College, Attorney Crump said, "Why not Livingstone College? My friend, Dr. Anthony Davis, is the 13th president, and my dad graduated from Livingstone College. I'm going to Livingstone." Attorney Crump is discussing with the administration how he can rehab a building on our campus for our criminal justice program and social engagement initiatives. Our students and community have been inspired, informed, and impacted by the number of high-profile speakers who have come to the campus of Livingstone College in the last 90 days, who are part of the Dr. Anthony J. Davis President 13 Speaker Series. Pastor Jamal Bryant, Dr. Gigi Dixon, Dr. Marcella Nunez-Smith from the Biden administration, and again, Attorney Benjamin Crump. And our commencement speaker this year, May 6, 2023, social activist Tamika Mallory. The profile of Livingstone College is being elevated on a national stage. Our teacher education department, under the leadership of Dr. Tarsha Reed, received a $173,000 grant to support a teacher residency program in Salisbury, Rowan County. placing minority teachers in the workforce. We continue to change the game in STEM with our new liquid chromatography mass spectrophotometer, our workforce development wing, where we are preparing our students and members of the community for careers in pharma, part of the Biden Build Back Better initiative. We also appeared on the cover of Salisbury magazine, showcasing our new STEM facility and the work being executed on the campus of Livingstone College. We launched a new initiative to enhance our Christian experience on the campus of Livingstone College. I Need a Word Wednesday, a worship experience for faculty, staff, students, and administration. This is being led by our new member, the new member of our team, the Reverend Lloyd Nivens, a full-time campus minister and director of religious life, as we embrace the holistic empowerment model, mind, body, and spirit. And finally, we began a new chapter in women's basketball. I'm pleased to announce that Queen Edward Smith will join Blue Bear Nation as the head women's basketball coach. She is best described as a worker and a winner, and we're excited about this appointment. Economics. In my first 120 days, I announced that we secured $4 million in capital investment and reappropriated an additional $3 million to begin residence hall refurbishment. Well, during the next 90 days, we've secured an additional $1 million towards residence hall refurbishment that will enable the college to expand our overall campus residence hall refurbishment project. We also received a verbal commitment from one of our long-standing philanthropic partners who will invest more than $1 million in the economic model to address some of the challenges related to our infrastructure over the next 2 to 3 years. Also, on Monroe Street, Livingstone College owns a number of blighted properties. We have executed a memorandum of understanding and a formalized partnership with the Salisbury CDC, where we will raise 2 dilapidated properties owned by the college, and we will reconstruct 3 new townhomes that will be used as rental properties owned and operated by the college. This will create a new diverse revenue stream while increasing the college's overall asset value. The endowment. Growing the Livingstone College endowment is a strategic and personal priority of mine. The endowment speaks to our fiscal health. And for every dollar in budget, you should have a dollar in endowment. That's why we're developing plans to double our endowment by June 2025. One strategy that we will deploy is a partnership with the United Negro College Fund, UNCF, where we will participate in their capital campaign where they will match up to $5 million in endowment fundraising. So you do the math. 5 million plus 5 million will mean that we increase the value of our endowment by $10 million in a very short period of time. It is aggressive, but believe me, it is attainable. In September, it'll be 1 year since I was announced president. So on September 20th through the 24th, you're invited to attend the inaugural celebration of Dr. Anthony J. Davis. Engage, empower, educate, stating our resolve, showing our relevance, and securing our resources. This will be a celebration with a purpose. A symposium on STEM and workforce development, an aging out symposium for young men and women who are aging out of foster care, a wellness and well-being luncheon, a day party with students on the lawn, a golf tournament, Mr. Jeffrey Osborne, Bishop W. Derek Moore, and guest psalmist, Mr. Brian Courtney Wilson. What an amazing celebration. During this 90-day period and my first 200 days, a special initiative that I'm pleased to announce. As you are all aware by now, I aged out of foster care, from aging out to college president. My goal is to use my platform to bring awareness to this American crisis while empowering others who are just like me, aging out. That is why I'm announcing on May 1st, which is Foster Care Awareness Month, the start of Foster Care Awareness Month, a national partnership with Home for Me, where we will launch the work that will lead to the Center of Aging Out on the campus of Livingstone College. where we will conduct the research, empower youth who are aging out, and develop practitioners who will be trained to work with the population, producing positive outcomes. I am excited, enthusiastic, and encouraged to serve as the 13th president of Livingstone College. And I want to thank the organizations and individuals who have elected me to serve on boards, who have selected me for appointments, and to receive a number of prestigious awards. I've been appointed to the Salisbury EDC Board and the Rowan County Chamber of Commerce. I've been selected as the state of Black North Carolina's top 100, and I've been elected to be an HBCU Living Legend. I appeared on the cover of HBCU Batters magazine, all in my first 200 days. As I bring this report to a close, I remain happy, honored, and humble. I am the first ordained clergy to come to this office since Dr. Joseph Charles Price, and the first alumnus since Dr. Samuel Duncan. And being one who is aged out, I'm one of the only ones, if not the first one, to become a college president. And once again, I want to thank the Board of Trustees who appointed me to serve and lead this great institution. That's right, serve and lead. You know what I say, if service is beneath you, then leadership is beyond you. We have so much work to do. We don't have time to play, to dream, to drift. We have hard work to do and heavy loads to lift. Shun not the struggle, let's face it, it's God's gift. Peace and blessings. I'm President 13, Dr. Anthony J. Davis. And who you with? LC